situations again, because I might be tempted. Always get me into these situations again, because I might be tempted. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with everything. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with everything but me. Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Do you need anything? Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Do you need anything like I need you? wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. About you, I would never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. Your radiant truth, I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. Your radiant.
How we doing? Let's go Monday night. Hey. Yay. Yeah. Sorry about the audio snafu. Just quiet for a couple minutes there. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible being quiet. All right, we're gonna get it going here. Yo. It's gonna be a little bit of a short stream tonight, so we're gonna try and stay on task. So I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and get some work done at a reasonable hour before I go to bed. 6 months, hope I'm okay. You're alright, goodbye then. Someone new is pulling everywhere. Nothing is what I say, I feel far away. Yo. Nothing is what I think, I will drown in Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, after you, feeling some too soon. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in pink. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Let's go! Dude, how we doing? How are we? How are we on this lovely Monday evening? Right? Need the names of these tracks? Yeah, this is stuff that you, for the time being, you're only going to find on the stream. You'll be able to purchase it from the website pretty soon. But you are listening to Full Blown Red from 1998, right? You were listening to Number 3 Breakdown from 2003 in Portland, and then also the Wanteds, the first run of the Wanteds in 2003. Also, solo project. And if you, if down in the description, there are links to a couple records that are in Apple Music and Spotify for your listening pleasure that, dare I say, are even better than the stuff we've been listening to here. So yeah, a lot of a body of music. Holy shnikes. All right. So we're gonna try to burn through stuff today. Like today, obviously, a lot of shit is going on. Trump is spiraling hardcore, mostly over this reflecting pool and him feeling like taken advantage of. But we're gonna look at that. It does look like maybe Jeanine Pirro has been fired or is about to be fired. I think, she was seen in the White House, like leaving with like boxes of shit. So I don't know what's going on there, but like Trump is like lying straight to the wall, even though they're dropping all the cases because there's no evidence. He and his cohorts are still lying. Okay. So we have that we're looking at. Then, thank God, the primary, Michigan primary tomorrow. Thank the fucking Lord, dude. Dude, I just want 𝗙liche to win this thing so we don't have to listen to Haley Stevens anymore and we can start sort of repairing the coalition because, oh my God, it is so tiring, right? That is Michigan, Missouri, Kansas. So there's Washington, but obviously Michigan is the big one, right? We still have a couple more. We still have what? We have one more week until Wisconsin. I will be in New York from the Wisconsin night. I will stream that night from the hotel room or something, probably some low key setup. We will talk about Wisconsin, but so Jesus, dude, the Michigan one though, super toxic. All right. So anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. Hold on here. Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry. All right. So what I did want to say, I want to look at the items, the line items here. Todd Blanche, I think Todd Blanche is getting confirmed, guys. And to me, that is insane. I honestly think Todd Blanche is getting confirmed. And then I saw a really harrowing tweet today that we're going to look at where Trump was basically saying, you know, I think I'm just going to work on executive functions. I don't even care if we don't have a Congress. And so that is fucking alarming, boss. Okay? That is alarming to think about. And so, wow. All right. Man, you know, and then we have to look at the Max Miller. We do have to look at Max Miller. Okay. He released some audio yesterday that is pretty harrowing. And so I do want to follow up and look at his case. And, you know, I still do want to look at that Bill Maher shit. And, you know, we may take another look at some other Tate stuff. We'll see what we have time for. But yeah, these midterms are pretty crucial. But let's fucking jump in here. All right, hold on one sec. I'm getting all my windows set up here. Let's jump in and let's fucking look at. Oh, dude, this Sophie Cunningham shit is pissing me off. So yeah, let's look at the tweet. Okay, let's look at the alarming tweet, and we can go from there and go into the Trump scenario. So right here, it is this tweet right here is what I'm talking about. Okay, nope, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, this one. Here we go. This one. Okay, so Axios reported that Trump is indifferent to losing congressional majorities in the upcoming midterms because he intends to focus on executive actions and pardons rather than passing legislation. So, to me, guys, this feels intimately connected to Todd Blanche being the DOJ, the Attorney General. Right? I mean, doesn't that make a lot of sense to you? I swear to you, the two are connected. Blanche is going to get into the AG position, and then Trump is going to spend the next 2 years trying to hide all his shit and trying to pardon everybody preemptively or postemptively, pardon everybody who's going to help him in his years beyond office and or protect all the people that are covering up his criminal behavior. That's what that read like to me. That because we know that a congressional majority change is going to affect him. It's going to mean endless amounts of investigations. It's going to mean nonstop people, you know, being interviewed about corruption and the oversight committee and the Epstein files. And he's likely going to get impeached. And they're going to investigate his kids. And they're going to investigate all of the business deals he's getting involved in. Right? I mean, we're talking an extreme difference in the day-to-day congressional thing. And especially if they're not trying to pass any legislation, then that is probably just going to go full bore. So it feels like it's going to be Congress investigating and Trump and his, you know, personal lawyer at the DOJ actively just trying to cover everything up and trying to keep moving the trail of breadcrumbs. Right? So does impeachment mean anything? I mean, it does. Here's what it does. It doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, like unless you get convicted. But with Trump, it actually means a lot because Trump cannot let go of those types of behaviors. So an impeachment against Trump, especially when he knows it's coming and he can't do anything to stop it, is going to make him angry, and it's going to make him, frustrated, and it's going to occupy a whole bunch of news headlines, and it's going to cause him, I believe, to get reckless. I mean, all of this, guys, is to just make Trump ineffective. Like when you're dealing with somebody like Donald Trump, you can't remove him. Obviously, they can't cause any consequences while he's in office. So, that being said, your entire methodology becomes about putting Trump in a state of mind where he can't accomplish anything, where he is consistently getting stuck on the hamster wheel of vindictiveness, of pettiness, right? I mean, that's really the most effective thing to deal with somebody like Trump, is to cause him to derail himself. And so you continue hitting him in the ways that his really petty, like, public facing, numbers, approval rating concerned, like all of his vanity, you just keep like laying into that and keep soiling his name. And then he's going to continue unraveling. And the more he unravels, the more he fires his own people, the more that he, creates chaos and achieves nothing. That's kind of how I see it. That's how I see it. I see it as an attack on his vanity, which renders him even more ineffective. Dude, the narcissist treadmill is a great way of putting it. It is, it's helpful, guys. It's helpful because the more he gets rattled, the more he takes it out on the people in his circle, the less they want to do for him, the more he, starts firing people, and then he starts getting suspicious, and then he gets paranoid, and then he doesn't know who's on his side, and then he starts playing people against one another, and then it dejects the whole administration, right? And I think they cause a lot less damage that way when they're all fighting with each other and all trying to just make the roller coaster ride stop. Now, but I believe the investigation train is going to, completely occupy a segment. Like, remember what we saw with Hunter Biden. I think it should be Hunter Biden times 10, right? But, Barron, Don Jr., Ivanka, Eric, Laura, all Lutnick, right? Everybody, Pam Bondi, let's get them all in there. Bring the whole party. I just think this is fucking, this feels intimately connected, okay? Because, Todd Blanche, he was trending, okay? He was trending earlier. And I think he was trending, look at this shit. This is, now, see, I don't understand this, guys. This is what I don't understand. Is John Cornyn literally lost his fucking job, okay? These guys lost their jobs because of Trump, and they're still, doing Trump's bidding. How? How the fuck do they do that shit? Right? I mean, if Trump primaried me like he did Cornyn, the last thing I would do is, be standing in line to, approve his bullshit attorney general pick. That's crazy. And 𝗙𝗏 says, from the outset, Senator Cornyn and I were clear we needed a written document addressing our concerns on the IRS audit agreement and the anti-weaponization fund that included constraining the scope of audit protection by limiting it to the parties of the settlement agreement and legally ending the anti-weaponization fund. We are pleased that the DOJ has issued a formal order terminating the anti-weaponization fund. The department has acknowledged in a binding written order that the audit settlement is limited to plaintiffs, blah, blah, blah. But see, here's the thing, though, guys, is what's going to matter? Like, why? How are they not going to break this shit once he gets him in there? Yeah, the weaponization fund. Give me a fucking break. The slush fund to pay criminals. Dude, they're all crooks. But he did put in writing that he will not proceed with the taxpayer fund for the Proud Boys, and he will limit IRS immunity. But Trump and his sons are still immune from audits, back taxes, and penalties for past years, guys. And this is what's so fucked up is they owe money. These guys have been tax crooks already, bro. This is nonsensical. Isn't that insane? That is insane, dude. This guy's hiding the Epstein files. Dude. This is crazy. This is crazy shit, guys. I mean, they've made this argument about whatever the weapon is, the fucking slush fund, but there's no saying that they won't do this shit as soon as they get in there. I mean, right? I mean, they're notorious fucking liars. So tell me, as soon as he gets in there, they're going to like call this fund by a different name, and 100% they're going to do this. This will be like there will be a time where we will look back at the slush fund and the IRS immunity and be like, wow, that is like, I wish we could have that little fuckery in the DOJ right now. Mark my words, within a year, because guys, let me just tell you this. You ready? Newsflash. Yo, if Todd Blanche decides to break the written order and do the fund anyway, the slush fund, and they reinstate the immunity, who's going to do anything about it? I mean, his DOJ is not going to prosecute himself, and the executive branch are the ones in charge of enforcing the law. That's Trump. So they're going to run rampant for 2 fucking years and just spit money out. I guarantee you they're going to break all of this. Who's going to stop them? Who's going to enforce it? Right? Bro. You know what I mean? And I mean, if they go to court, the government is just going to try to delay it, try to ride it out. Dude. Yeah, this is crazy. It's insane, boss. Dude, these guys are fucking ghouls, though. All of them. Dude, look at these guys. These guys are ghouls. Look at this guy.
I'm getting ready to be able to head over for the first.
Dude, look at this guy. Okay? Because you ready? You ready? Hold on. Let me fix my audio here for a sec. This piece of shit. Dude, I am so pissed because this guy right here, I know you couldn't hear it because the audio was not set. This guy sank his own bill. Remember, in 2024, they had a bipartisan border bill during Biden's presidency negotiated by Lankford and other Republicans and Democrats. Bipartisan bill. It would have been like revolutionary. And Lankford, at the behest of Trump, who wasn't even president, but the fact that they were going to try election fuckery, he trashed his own bill that they had the votes to pass. He killed it just to make it so they could use the border as a thing to run on in order to demonize the Democrats and try to win more seats. Isn't that insane? That's fucking insane. And look at him now, dude.
Well, it's August and it's Monday. So let's talk about what's moving on Monday in Washington, D.C. There's a lot happening this week. I'm getting ready to be able to head over for the first series of votes that need to happen this week. That is dealing with the continuing resolution. That is the basic budget funding that will take us till December to make sure we don't have a government shutdown, because government shutdowns are dumb. So we need to make sure that that doesn't happen. That's the first piece to come out of the box.
Dude, we need a government shutdown. Like, shut it all down, dude. Dude, I want this guy in a cage, bro.
Second piece, we've got about 74 nominations that are President Trump's nominations. We're going to get done this week, and it's a multi-step process that we actually started last week to be able to get those done. We want to get all of those done before we finish up this week. Todd Blanche, who will be the Attorney General, he's coming out of Judiciary Committee tomorrow. Once he's approved out of Judiciary Committee, he'll come to the floor for a vote on Wednesday or Thursday. So that's one more to go. We have a sports bill that's happening that we'll see if we can actually get done this week about college sports, that we're trying to be able to get the final details together, though there's still a lot of parts of that to be able to get done.
Dude, isn't this crazy? Isn't this crazy that, like, prices are out of control? We're in a war nobody asked for. There's homeless people on the streets. We don't have health care. There's like so much going on in the world. Affordability, the ability to pay rent, to be able to buy a house. And what are they doing? They're working on a bill about college sports. Okay? I believe this bill is actually about the draft. I believe that the college sports bill in Congress is about the draft. What is this? It is about like the how they get paid. Right? It is, yeah, it's about their name and likeness rights, right? That's what it is, guys. They are passing a bill about like college athletes' names and likenesses and their rights and their eligibility windows and how they transfer and all that. That's what our fucking representatives are concerned with. Professional athletes to be, and making sure that they can monetize themselves effectively in college. Isn't this crazy? All right. And they're giving some antitrust shield enabling for the NCAA and something about selling broadcast media rights. It is essentially a college sports media money-making bill. Capitalism and college sports bill is what this shit is. And that is what they're addressing. That is what our government is valuing right now, is college athletics. What the fuck, bro? I'm serious. I would rather, given the choice between, like, I would rather remove college athletics and just eliminate it entirely and take all those resources and, like, get some people off the street. I mean, come on. We'll have college football back in 5 years. But we're going to take 5 years to actually solve some real world problems. And you can go from high school to the pros and fuck off. How about that? How about that? I'm sorry. Dude, I am tired of professional sports athletes like chewing up so much bandwidth. Like, who fucking cares about professional sports? I mean, we have a couple leagues, whatever. I literally don't care about that shit at all. It's not important to me to focus on making sure that a bunch of people born in these, like, whatever, incredibly athletic and physical bodies get to be multimillionaires while the general population is expected to buy all their shit and then we have to fucking starve, you know? That's insane, guys. This is what we're fucking focused on. Dude, we have to burn this shit to the ground, dude. I swear to you, every day I'm feeling more and more that, like, wow, we need to burn our own government to the ground because these guys are just focused on their own shit. Their own shit, man. You know, dude, it is so disturbing, guys. It is so fucking disturbing. These guys are disgusting. They are fucking disgusting. They are not concerned about, like, middle Americans. Langford is gay. He looks like he's pretty, you know, like 87% Benny Johnson. But that's what we're doing, guys. That is our world. All right. Welcome to our world. Holy shnikes. All right, so let's go look at Trump, shall we? Dude. Shit pisses me off, bro. Dude, he does look like James Woods. All right. Dude, so this guy is still lying. He is still fucking lying about the reflecting pool. How did we get here? Okay? How do we get here where this is our reality? What happened was Jeanine Pirro dropped more charges. Okay? More reflecting pool charges got dropped by Pirro's office amid the Trump admin's infighting over a decision to move to dismiss a felony criminal charge against Hearn, the former Olympian. Prosecutors in Washington moved to drop charges against 3 other defendants who were accused of damaging the pool. So they dropped all their charges. Why? Because the pool was not damaged by people that were milling around it. Were people trying to grab a piece of the liner? Yes. Okay, there's a liner. It was made shoddily. Donald Trump drove a motorcade over it. The pool was fucked. The bottom was fucked. The contractor was shit. And so once that blue shit started peeling, people that were in Washington wanted to take a piece home with them. Of course, I would have reached in there and torn a piece of blue off. Like, why not? You know, a piece of this ridiculous Trump history. But so Pirro has been dropping all the charges. But these guys are literally still lying about it. Look at what Trump was saying today, guys. This is Trump today. After we heard from the Interior, they have no evidence. We know they lied. They went to the grand jury and lied, and he's not going to admit that. But look what he's saying now, today, still.
Beautiful. Now, we have photographs or tapes, like moving cameras, right? We have them where people are on the side cutting it with a box knife. So now I'm not saying I was 100% thrilled with the contractor, but the contractor was rushing. We wanted to get it open for July 4th, and we got it done. But
No, they got it open for June 14th for his birthday and for his UFC bullshit where they ruin the White House lawn. It was his birthday is what caused all this. And having to get this shit done before his birthday. And yeah, dude, he called them moving cameras. Like, yo, does he think they're cranking the camera, moving cameras? What a fucking moron, dude. Are you, God, dude, I watched this shit and I am like, no, why do we have to look at this moronery day after day after day after day after day? And they're letting this guy just fucking rake billions from us. Like, this guy needs to be in a straitjacket in a fucking closet somewhere. You know? Seriously. I'm so tired of this guy. Dude, I saw somebody, let me get the goal started. So we only got like 2 hours tonight. So we're going to have to fucking hit the goal early if we want to dance. Dude. Insanity. I am so tired of his nonsense, guys. So tired, right? I mean,
in addition, there was vandalism.
Now, again, there was no vandalism, guys. Now, fucking numbnuts over here posted this video today, right? Where is it? I saw it. He posted this video, right? Again, release video footage showing vandals cutting parts of the Lincoln Memorial with the fucking knife or whatever. But we're going to go ahead and look at this shit. Right? This is the video. These guys are like cleaning it. Now somebody goes down. There's no knife, right? Somebody's got their hand in the water. Right? Show me the knife. Dude, there's people out here fucking, cleaning this shit. They're looking at him. There's people everywhere. There's like National Guard fucking, milling around this thing. Show me the knife. I don't see a fucking knife. Okay? There's a woman with a bag. I think maybe she's grabbing a piece of the liner. Like, we don't know what she's doing, but there's a bunch of people there watching her. There's no fucking knife. There's certainly not a 350-foot gash. Okay? A Melania-sized gash in this thing. This is their bit of evidence here. This is nothing. I presume this is the moving camera. But I didn't see anything there that looked like... I saw nothing there that looked like cutting. There was no 350-foot gash. The guy didn't even move. Now, Midas, however, did show a little bit of reporting because we do have this. Where is it? Oh shit, there's more Trump golfing, dude. Dude, look at it. He's the worst golfer. Dude, homie. Oh my God, he's terrible, bro. This is the champion, guys. The 43 championships. Isn't that amazing? Fucking terrible, bro. It's like a minute of him missing putts. But, okay. Yeah, that we should save. Let's find... Oh, yeah, here it was. This is what we have. This is the image of Pirro leaving the White House with a suitcase and a box of stuff. She getting fired? Is she? I mean, it looks like she is probably getting fired. That seems to be the prevailing attitude. Right? There's the image, of course. There it is. She's seen leaving the West Wing with a briefcase and a white box behind her. Now, I don't know if that is if there's some double duty Franzia going on here. Moving cameras, guys. Moving cameras. And here we go. You ready?
That was the one mistake with the reflecting pond. They hadn't put up the cameras yet. They had enough up because you see what's happening. But if they would have had them up, we would have had it would have been a lot easier.
Oh.
And I was disappointed with Jeanine Pirro. Really disappointed with Jeanine Pirro. She folded like an umbrella, and people get away with things, and it's a disgrace. But we're very proud of Lafayette Park. Now we have a big decision to make. Do we take the pavers that are red, you know, the red brick pavers, and do we change them into a granite? It's a gray granite. They're beautiful, but they're not the original. So we're going to have to make that decision. You have a good sensitivity.
Dude, big decision, guys. We're in a war, supposedly with an annihilated military of Iran, and yet they attacked 3 military bases in Kuwait today. The strait is still closed. Oil is still jacked. Supply lines are still screwed. And he's like, oh, wait, we got a big decision. Red pavers or granite? Let me see. After wasting all that money on the reflecting pool, and that shit is empty again. You see how mad he was about Jeanine Pirro, though? He was not happy about Pirro. Dude, please, yo, can I talk to God, please? It's Political Punk here. Yeah. Yo, God, what up? Look, I know we've had our issues, but yo, homie, dude, have you looked at Trump? Like, come on, dude. This guy is accordion handing. He's fucking up the whole world. Dude, we have homeless people dying, children going hungry, and he's talking about like pavers and granite and shit, and like yelling at the corner. Like, what are you waiting for? Are you just trying to make us all suffer? What is this, some sort of like trial and tribulation? Like, seriously, you need to either get this guy in a pine box or fucking send in an asteroid. But like, goddamn, dude, put us out of our goddamn misery. You know what I'm saying? It's getting ridiculous. All right? All right, fix your shit. Fuck you. Bye-bye. Jesus. Sorry. Dude, I'm tired of this God person. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I'm sick of this shit. It's like, yo, dude, this guy is a gropey, rapey, fucking abuser, idiot, moron, good at nothing, you know, just standing there making a big decision about pavers. Oh, what pavers? Oh, Natalie Hart hit the pavers. I shit my pants. All right? Dude, let's go. Fix your shit. Yes, LMAO, Julia, let's go. Julia kicking us off, dude. We got somebody else. I missed one because I see there's 2 marked. There we go, dude. Ethan, let's go. Oh, dude, I'm serious. It is like so tiring, guys.
What would you do? Huh?
Yes, change it.
You would change the red brick into the granite.
Heartbeat.
The granite is much stronger, holds up much better. Different color.
So he's asking a reporter, red brick or granite? It's like, yo, hey, you swollen turd with lipstick on the pig, Mr. Trump. Yes, you. Are you aware that like homeless people are dying on the streets there? And you're talking about granite? Dude, isn't that fucking crazy? Like, bro. Dude, Pinky, LFG, let's go! Shit is making me mad. Now, it gets worse, okay? Right? Because this is wild, dude, what you're going to say here. What you're going to see here. Oh, my God. Oh, dude, where is it? Let me find the one. This is crazy. Dude, wait, what is this?
To Janine. And frankly, I think she choked because the judge was really vicious. Instead of going after the people that did it, the judge went after her and went after her department. And I guess she choked. I don't know what the hell happened.
Are you reconsidering her role?
I don't know what you don't. You're fake news. Don't ever talk again. You're fake news. One of the worst in the business. Fortunately, nobody watches you. But
dude, right? What the fuck is that, bro? He's like flipping out about Jeanine Pirro, blaming it on the judge. She choked. I mean, yo, homie, what do you think when you put a Fox News personality in charge of your prosecutions there in D.C.? What did you think was going to happen? It'd kind of be like putting a Fox News announcer, say, as the head of the Department of Defense, and you might find yourself in an endless war with no way out. Right? I mean, Trumpy, come on. You know, these things can happen when you put people that are entirely unqualified into a job position simply because they will polish the fucking your knob, right? Oh, come here, Trumpy. Oh, good knob. Good knob. Yes. Oh, like the knob. Oh, good knob. Dude. Yeah, don't ever talk again. Like, what is this guy? I mean, is it just me? Or when I see him talk like that to a reporter where he's like, don't ever talk again. You should be, I want like a giant hand to come in and just like slap the shit out of him. Don't you? Do you want that too? Do you want like a Gong Show hand to come in, like a big one, and just like, nah, right? I want to see like spit and snot go flying. You know, that's what I want. I want something, you know, satisfying like that to happen. All right, dude, Pine Box now, Pinky, yes. Pine Box now, guys. All right, guys, we're 26 away. Okay, 26 and 18. We're only gonna get one go at this. So we're gonna try to be prudent. I'm gonna keep an eye on the clock. All right, 26 away. But the worst one, guys, the worst one that I've ever, like, this is crazy, was this. Watch this, dude. First off, there's his hand. It's like, it's expanding. His rotten hand, if you see it, look at it. It is like, it's going all the way to the thumb now. Like, it used to be confined to sort of the middle of the hand here. But now if you see, it is like all the way across the top of the hand. And it is like basically at the thumb. Okay, that area of his hand is like spreading. Whatever is going on with that. It looks like the back of this one is really gnarly too. Yeah, no, they're painting the whole hand. Dude, they are painting the whole hand. It's crazy too, because these are the fingers that violated E. Jean Carroll, right? I mean, it's so gross to think about, right? Yeah, dude, this one, look at that, dude. It looks necrotic. It is, you know, I mean, come on. Can we, God, please, can we get a Pine Box? Can we get like a, you know, is there like a 1-800 number for like cardiac events or something? Is there something we can do? I mean, he is hanging on by a thread. Okay, but now watch this though. This line is wild. This one, right? Let me find the one. The moving cameras. All right. Here he goes. He's still denying.
Have you spoken to Jeanine Pirro about her decision to drop?
No, Jeanine Pirro made a mistake. It was vandalism.
Dude, so he is insisting, despite the court being well aware that it was not vandalism, he is now, the line he is running with after his own Department of Justice, right? Well, it's fucking Washington, it's DC. But after his own DC court that is under his purview, under Jeanine Pirro's purview, said that they don't have the evidence, right? It was the insurance, the insurance claim that proved that it was faulty work. And so that these people are not guilty at all. He is still saying, no. Jeanine Pirro made a mistake. It was vandalism. That's his, he's running with that. He is running with Jeanine Pirro made a mistake. It was vandalism. I'm very disappointed in her. She is incompetent. And nobody's going to, call him out on this, I guess. Nobody is going to force him to come to terms with the fact that that is a lie. Okay, that's it. But where's the crazy one though, dude? Dude, he's talking about grass. Oh my God, dude. This next one though is wild. Right here. You ready? Look at this, dude. To all of the black members of the audience, just take a deep breath, okay? As you watch this one. Just breathe deep and realize that this is, this one's not going to sit well with you. Let me just tell you, trigger warning.
And they terminated the settlement in Washington, and they went after me. And what they did here was frankly, if you talk about reparations or if you talk about payment, what they did to me, I had a very good case against them. So, and they terminated the settlement. Dude,
he drops reparations saying, what they did to me was so bad. If anybody deserves reparations, he's like, how bad I've had it. Yo, bro, I don't know how to listen to that and not bring out the hand, boss. Oh. Dude, reparations for going to court because he had to go to court for his crimes. The poor, disenfranchised, white man in the Oval Office who, had $400 million handed to him when he was 18. That poor white guy who, graped teens with Jeffrey Epstein and, has bankrupted a casino because he was laundering money laundering real estate in Florida for Russian oligarchs and everything else he's done, looting billions in crypto. That poor oppressed white man with the $400 million, trust fund. That guy really deserves reparations, guys. Oh, dude. You hate this man with a passion. I know. I mean, it is like the celebrations, okay? Can I just tell you, the celebrations we are going to engage in, same shit you guys have been hearing for the past 400 years. I hear that, Megatron, but this feels like it's overboard. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like it's overboard because I know that you guys have been denied and kicked in the dirt and, you know, people have been spitting in your face. But like now the president is so out of pocket that he is up there completely like flipping the narrative to the wealthy white men being victimized. And it's not even just him. It's the like running through all of their shit now, where this is sort of a MAGA-wide display. Same thing that Riley Gaines was doing all day today. Riley Gaines was literally on fucking TV today on Fox being like, you know, I'm being oppressed. They had a bullhorn. Somebody yelled something at me. They've been aggressive with their protests. I'm being oppressed. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? Right? Like, look at this. Can I just show you something? I got to show you this. This is important. Okay? This is important, guys. But look at this. It was a response I had with somebody earlier. Okay? Where was it? It was this person. Okay? Somebody replied about, like, you know, we were talking about Cheryl Reeves' speech about inclusion and about the framing, the portraying trans women as biological men like they're predators or something. And look at what this person said. All Cheryl did in her long-winded, nuanced explanation was say she had never spoken to a girl or woman who has been victimized. She ignores the victims and supports the invaders. But guys, this person, whatever, this fucking idiot is talking about a girl losing a race to a trans girl and saying that that girl's been victimized. She's a victim. That's their new thing. They're victims. But I'm like, yo, losing a race is not being victimized. Being denied health care, being denied job and housing access, being denied medicine, being denied entrance to the military or to be able to participate in normal society, being beaten up and killed for who you are, that is being victimized, okay? And that is the transgender community in America. All of this shit is happening to them right now. And other states are trying to pass laws where even having their gender marker can be a felony. But they're like, no. Like, my daughter lost a race. She's a victim. It's like, yo, what are you fucking talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Dude, that's where they're all at right now. They're all at it. You know, oh, now Trump's like talking about reparations for the white president. Dude, I'm gonna snap, guys. Okay? All right, hold on. We gotta take a quick break here. Dude, we got 7 minutes. We need 26 and 7. Let's giddy up. All right, are we dancing? If we're dancing, we gotta hit it up. It is disgusting and cruel is an amazing way to put it. You're fed up with Sophie Cunningham? I know. Can you believe it's only been like 5 days, dude? Dude, Sophie Cunningham has been involved in politics for like 5 days, maybe a week, and we're already like over it. And another coach came out today too. A Japanese American coach who came out and explained how she supports trans people as well. So MAGA's really pissed that all they thought Sophie was going to start this like torrent of anti-trans athletes and nobody's biting. You know, Caitlin's not doing it. Nobody's glomming on to their shit movement. people are concerned about trans this and that. Yeah, no, I know. They're literally, none of the people that are crying about this online even know a transgender person. It's like, what the fuck, bro? All right, we got 6 minutes, guys. 26 and 6, baby. Let's go. If you want to dance, let's do it. I mean, that's what they're trying to do, guys. This is their midterm strategy, is they're hoping to get everybody riled up on some transgender bullshit and hoping that will get people excited about, you know, midterms. Their people. Because their people are not excited. Okay? They're not. Their people are not excited. Because they're broke. They can't buy anything. They're going into debt. They don't have any health care. They got benefits cut. Many of them lost their job. The economy sucks. Prices are going up. We're in a war. Like, they never got their mass deportations. Every single thing they thought they were getting, they didn't get. All they got was a war and like Netanyahu sticking 2 fingers up their ass. And so they are, you know, not excited. They really could give 2 shits. 26 and 5, baby. Giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't even care if we don't dance. I'll be all right. But we're going to try it. We're going to try and get the dance. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Getting the rest of my shingles vaccine. Looking at some lab results. So far, we're doing pretty good. 4 minutes. 4 away, baby. Dude, yeah. Well, the data centers, though, you mentioned data centers. Data centers are a whole nother thing, guys. That is crazy. Again, Trump's personal profit. 4 minutes. 26 and 4, baby. $26 and $4. Three minutes. $26 and $3. All right, I guess like I'm not gonna stress about it. You know, we gave it a shot. Dude, Ethan, let's go. Dude, Disturb, LFG boss, let's go. All right, 3 minutes. Dude, 20, 24, 23. We dancing, we're trying, Ingrain. Dude, the Mariners, thank God they won that last game, boss. All right, 23 and 3. We're gonna try. We're gonna fucking 23 and 3, baby. Let's go. We can do it. We gotta, we're gonna have to gun it at the end. Oh shit, boss. That's like 7 a minute. Let's go. We dancing? I'm trying dance. Let's go. 22, baby. 22. 22 and 2.5. Let's go. 1 round, boss. We got this. We can just hit it. 22 right now. Bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Dude, 21, living love guidance. Let's go. Thank you. 21 away, guys. We're almost there. We got this. All right, I'm not giving up. We got it. 20. Disturb coming in hot. Let's go. 20 away. It's only 10 a minute now. We can do that. Easy. Easy peasy. Dude, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 20. 20 and 2, baby. Giddy up. Oh, shit. But the data centers are crazy, guys. When you see, like, Trump is invested in, like, construction companies that build data centers, and now they're trying to, like, put data centers everywhere. But it's because he's invested in a company that builds them. 1 minute. 19, Victor, let's go. All right, 19 away. 18, Disturbed, let's go. Dude, we need a big minute, boss. 120. 18 away, baby. 18. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. And Grain, wish I had more excitement for the Mariners ads today. Something still feels off with this team, but such is life. Let's go. And Grain, dude, I mean, there is some shit that is off. Frowall, thank you, boss. I mean, obviously, like, I'll talk about it in a minute. I'm going to try and guide this last minute here. And fucking, we're going to try and guide this last minute and see if we can pull this off. 16 in 40 seconds. Oh, shit. 16 away, boss. All right, let's try to hit one more so when we re-up it. There we go. Dutch Antifa Dragon, let's dance. You know, lots of trans people in the U.S. are moving to the Netherlands. Good for them. Focus up. Baseball talk later. Let's go. All right, guys. 14 away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, so we'll reset it. But now, talking about the Mariners, we'll see what happens. But I do have a theory about the Mariners. I think it's great, dude. The Netherlands seems like a great place. If trans people can get there, like, dude, I might end up in the Netherlands, boss. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to reset this. And we're 14 away. So we're going to fucking, you ready? We're going to reset the goal. There we go. And there it is. Try it for 15 minutes. See how we do. Dude. Let's go. So, all right. Quick Mariners talk here. Real fast. I feel like, obviously, Matt Brash being hurt. There's a couple pitchers that are hurt that have had a significant impact. Okay? That Bizarro guy and needs to go. The guy who gave up the ALCS and keeps getting teams back into the game late. Like, they have to get rid of that Bizarro guy. But they might bring up some young pitchers. So they're having some pitching issues, obviously. And then a lot of their top guys, like Cal Raleigh and Julio, are just not performing. You know what I'm saying? That has been a consistent thing, that a lot of their top guys are not performing at all. Just me. Let's go. Thank you. Let's dance. All right. So I don't know if the counter is working, but let's go. We'll keep track. But that's my Mariners talk. Netherlands is great. Happens in Amsterdam is different than what happens in the countryside. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have conservatives too. Yeah. I think the thing about Europe is, you know, that they do have conservatives as well. But I think the cities are just filled with like many more, like every city in Europe is like the wokest cities in America, you know? And that to me is what seems really nice. That it's like more ensconced, right? You know what I mean? It's more ensconced, guys. Guys, I don't think the Dodgers are gonna win the World Series this year. Right? Feels like we kind of need a real coach. Yeah, I don't know about the fucking coaching on that. I'm not sure on that, where that stands, dude. Doing what you can, boss. Thank you, Disturb. And thank you, Engrain. I know a lot of people have been calling for Dan Wilson, and I still have mixed feelings about that, because a lot of times I do question some of his coaching decisions, but it's like weird, right? Because sometimes, you know, like me and Bryce have been, why did they keep a pitcher in for just one inning? And then the one time he keeps a pitcher in for more than one inning, the first pitch they throw is a home run in the second inning. And I'm like, oh shit, if he had kept him in for just one inning. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like because of the injuries and because a lot of our key guys are hurt, that they've been dealing with a type of, struggling with a little bit of dejectedness because some of their key guys are fucking hurt, I think they need to bring up some young guys, right? Hard to see Dodgers losing after picking up the latest best pitcher in the game. Yeah, but Sean, the thing is though, is 𝗙𝗏, like we beat Detroit when 𝗙𝗏 was pitching. So I know he's really good, but he's fucking beatable. Okay, we beat his ass. He was the big guy that was going to wreck the Mariners, dude, and we rolled over Detroit last year. That guy was like, we ate him up. So I just think like people put way too much, shit behind that guy. I don't know. I wasn't super impressed by that guy. I think the fact that they're grabbing all these players is like in a weird way makes them vulnerable. All of Europe isn't like Holland. Nice. Yeah, dude, no, yeah, the Netherlands definitely. Dude, almost everybody in Europe speaks English. Yeah, you look at the coach. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that like, the belief not being there, I get it. But I think though, like, it's hard when everybody's hurt and shit just goes wrong, right? You just get these plays, these weird bounces and balls that that night they played that game with the Angels and they hit like 3 home runs and the guy kept jumping over the wall and catching them, right? It's like, bro, when that kind of shit happens, it can catch up on you. But I think they need to get rid of Bizzardo, okay? Because they're definitely grappling with the ghost of being so close in Game 7. And Bizzardo, like, yeah, all right, maybe he doesn't deserve to get rid of, but like sometimes what you have to do is you have to take the guy that threw the pitch that sank your season, and whether he's good, bad, or whatever, you have to get rid of him just to have the ghost go away with him. And that's what they did wrong. They traded away Suarez, who hit a grand slam to get him to Game 7, and then they kept the pitcher who threw the pitch that took them out of the World Series, when they should have just let Bizzardo go. Even though whether he deserved it or not, he fucking caved in a critical moment in a way that he's very prone to do. And so sometimes you just got to make a statement of like, we're going to be clutch. And if you're not clutch, you're not going to be here because we are fucking clutch. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I think they kind of fucked up a little bit. They traded away a positive clutch player and they kept a player who choked in a really, really big moment. And I think when, sometimes you have to take those players that choke in a big moment and you just have to cut them loose. I mean, look at Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson and that interception with the Patriots, he was never the same, man. Neither was Pete Carroll, okay? And I mean, that kind of shit is, you know what I'm saying? That kind of shit is fucking, important. Sometimes it's important. You're concerned about the Mariners for 7 minutes? Yeah, see, for me, it's not so much the concern about the Mariners. It is, because I like the Mariners and I want them to win. But for me, this is actually about mindset in general. Because I don't know if you guys do this, but I'm going to get off my tangent here. But when I start following a team like the Mariners, I start watching the way they ebb and flow, and I start trying to take lessons on my own mindset from things that I see them, what I perceive to be mistakes, right? Because our mindset is really everything, especially if you're going through some shit and everything's falling apart around you. The only thing that saves you is your mindset, right? That is like that's the one thing that you can control. And sometimes you have to make like definitive statements. Okay. Sometimes like you might be starting an enterprise and you have a friend that's just always like injecting negativity in your world, and like, you know, removing that friend who injects negativity all the time, cutting that relationship out of your life can be the difference between you like reinventing yourself in a really positive new way, or you remaining stuck in a cycle of like chaos. And so sometimes you have to make these really dramatic changes to let go of like traumatic events. You know, that's what Barron's doing with the Tates. I mean, dude, I think they are trying to get rid of the Tates. Dude, the Twins fan, yeah, Twins have it rough, boss. But you, at least you have that fucking grand slam. But so I think I'm really attached to the Mariners right now because they're like the source of like inspiration and mindset that I'm using in my own personal journey, which is building this new political, you know, channel and you know, this whole new world that I'm like stepping into. And it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I do that shit. There's always a chance to be traded. There is. Well, being dropped to the minors though is you can only do that so many times. Where you carried a loss through the majority. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, well, no, I had to go through that this year. I don't know how many of you are fans of baseball. But, dude, baseball is 162 games. Like, you can't get 2 down from a loss. Because you know there's going to be like 70 of them, right? It's fucking crazy, right? It is. It is crazy. This is the first year I've ever watched a full baseball season. I never watched baseball until last year, okay? I was 56 years old when I started watching baseball on television. Isn't that crazy? I never watched it. It's a lot of games, dude. Yeah, a lot of ups and downs. And baseball is brutal because it's the only game where one swing can fucking change everything, right? Like in football, if you're behind by 3 touchdowns, you need to score 3 times, okay? In baseball, if you're behind by 3 runs, 3 guys get on base and 1 swing of the bat and you just won the game, right? So it's like once guys get on base, 1 swing can literally win an entire fucking game almost any time during the game, which is crazy. It's like so high pressure. That's what makes it so interesting is you can be completely out. You're nothing. You've played terrible the whole game. And then 1 fucking swing, you win the game. It's like so unfair, dude. It is so, it is like terrifically unfair. Oh shit. All right. Moving on though. Dude, Trump, what a skunk. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes. You ready? We're back here. Hold on. Let's secure this dance party, guys. We got 3 minutes, and we only need fucking 12. All right? We only need 12. Let's go. Watching the Grand Slam. It is devastating if it happens to you, but it's amazing if you're the ones who hit it, right? So that's what's crazy. But guys, we got 3 minutes. Let's rally up. Let's get the dance party. So we know we got that solid. We can do this. All right? We can fucking do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Then we're going to go look at some shit. Let's go. 3 minutes, guys. 12 and 3, baby. It's only 4 minutes. Easy peasy. There we go. Disturbed coming in hot. All right, 11 away, guys. 11 away. Come on. We got this. 11 away. 10 away. 9 away. Oh, shit, dude. Thank you, the Ralph. Let's go. Game time, people. Let's go, Engrain. Dude, we got it. Disturbed, baby. All right. So we're 9 away, baby. 9 away. 9 in 2 minutes. We got it. Let's giddy up. Oh, shit. Nerve-wracking. Dude, Monday in America. Dude, 8 away. Disturbed. Let's go. And then there were 8. Oh, shit. Dude, I bought my tickets yesterday to see the Mariners at Yankee Stadium. On the second night we're in New York, we're going to Yankee Stadium. See the Mariners, game 2 of the Mariners-Yankees series on Wednesday the 12th. We're going to be sitting basically right behind the on-deck circle on the visitor side, like row 3. Good seats. Dude, 1.5 minutes, guys. Let's go, baby. Come on. Dude, we need fucking 7 away, dude. Yo, let's go. Thank you, Zach. Let's go, baby. 6 away. All right, 6 away, guys. Last minute, we're coming in hot. We need 6 more to secure the dance party. Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. 6. 1 minute. The clock is ticking. Let's fucking go, baby. 50 seconds. 5 away. Disturbed coming in hot, dude. Dude, Disturbed and Engrain are quarterbacking tonight. And then there were 5. Oh, shit. 40 seconds. We are down to the wire. Holy fucking shit, dude. We're going to need a miracle. 30 seconds, dude. 4 away. 1 more. Let's go, Ralph. Thank you, boss. 4 away, guys. 28 seconds. 3 away. Who's clutching up? Dude, you're clutching up. Dude, Jibs, don't ever talk again. All right, dude. Dude, I do nothing but talk, but thank you, boss. Let's go. Thank you, Jibs. Dude, 2 away, guys. We got this. 10 seconds. Oh, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1 away. We do this. Let's go. We're in the bonus minute. Oh, there it is, dude. 𝗙cie. Hope you didn't mind my portraits of you. Dude, what portraits? Dude, let's go, Breckos. Let's go. We did it. We did it. Dude, what portraits? I didn't see any portraits. Did you do portraits of me in Discord? Dude, are you going to have to pay me reparations? Right? Dude. Oh, shit. You've seen many people go into a live stream and tell the people to be quiet? That's funny. You were imitating Trump. Got it. Got it. Oh, shit. All right. So, guys, this one is crazy. Last one of Trump, okay? And then we're going to move on. But watch this one of Trump. You ready? This is amazing.
And what are your requirements
You'll find
right
out
now?
today or tomorrow. I mean, they're going to go quickly, one way or the other. It's not very complex. We're talking about the strait, the opening of the strait, having it open literally by tomorrow, completely open. And that's phase 1. And phase 2 is we then will talk about the nuclear capacity, the nuclear, as we've been mentioned. Basically, it's, I think, the denuclearization of Iran has to happen.
And what are your requirements?
Dude, so first off, Trump has been saying the U.S. controls the strait. Trump's entire narrative for the last 2 weeks has been the U.S. controls the Strait of Hormuz. And now he's like, phase 1 is to get, talk about opening the strait that he's been saying we control. And phase 2 is the denuclearization of Iran, and that all of this is going swimmingly, but Iran literally fucking bombed today, guys. Okay? Iran literally just fucking launched a drone attack and fucking attacked a military base in Kuwait. So that was like, since he gave that speech, our military base in Kuwait has been attacked. But The strait that we control is going to be open soon, hopefully. And the military that we decimated, we annihilated that military, and yet they somehow keep figuring out a way to attack us. So, yeah, it's going great. And hey, but guys, did I tell you we're going to pass a bill about like the sports image likeness, right? So even though your kid is probably going to die in Iran, we're going to make sure that if he manages to live and he goes to college, he's going to have control of his like image likeness, right? You know? Oh, Natalie, I've got a filled diaper again. Please come change me. Please warm up your hands first. Dude. What the fuck, bro? All right. So let's go into the bookmarks. We got to look at this Max Miller stuff. Holy shit, dude. This shit is crazy. Okay? So, dude, this guy released video, guys. This is the most insane shit. This is Bernie Moreno's daughter. Bernie Moreno's daughter, Emily Moreno, is being abused by this guy, Max Miller. Nobody was asking for his resignation. She literally got a restraining order like 2 days ago. And he started making videos. And it's like, yo, if he made these videos to try and make us think he's not guilty, he really fucked up. Because these videos and the audio he released this shit, the audio you're going to hear, thinking this exonerates him in some way. And it is chilling, to say the least. But here's an excerpt he did. I believe it was like a 20-minute video. But here's an excerpt from Max Miller.
My former wife has claimed that during a custody exchange at my home that day, I assaulted her. Here's what actually happened. And I have the Ring doorbell footage that backs it up. She came to my home in a good mood, and we have text messages to prove it, which you'll have, to pick up our daughter early for a friend's birthday party. She was inside my house for several minutes when she left. The video shows her walking out, carrying our daughter calm, in the same good mood, showing no distress whatsoever. And as they left, you can hear me say, "Goodbye, I love you, and I love you, Ruthie," literally telling my ex-wife that I still cared for her.
Now, first off, this guy gives me the creeps. Just his demeanor, I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh, this guy's an abuser. Dude, like the way he's talking, he looks so fucking creepy, dude. He looks so stalkery. But the whole, like, he didn't abuse her because when she left, he said, "I love you." Like, what the fuck, bro? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy doesn't understand that women literally, for me, guys, you ready for this? You know what I did when I was abused? I was abused by an older half brother. Okay? I was a quiet kid. I mean, I wouldn't say quiet in the vocal sense. I was a big talker, but I was like a quiet kid in the fact that I didn't disturb the peace. I didn't cause a ruckus. I mean, I talked endlessly, as you may have noticed, but I was like a chill kid as far as causing chaos. But the half brother who abused me, when my dad was like spanking him, I jumped on my dad's back and put my arm around my dad's throat. I was a second grader, and I tried to choke out my dad to prevent him from hitting the half brother who was sexually abusing me. I don't even remember, like at the time, I wasn't aware that I was doing it, but those types of protecting mechanisms, like when you're abused, you protect your abuser. You do. It's an innate behavior where you develop a type of walking on eggshells that caters to your abuser's emotional condition to not set them off. It's totally fucking natural. Okay, so I did this way out of character shit to protect. Like at the time, I didn't know. I mean, I guess I can't remember what it felt like in those years, but I always had that memory of me choking out my dad as this weird thing that never made sense. And it was after years of therapy when I finally figured out my sexual abuse that then I was like, oh, that's why I tried to choke my dad out. Like, right? But I had this memory my whole life of that one time I jumped on my dad and like tried to choke him out. Like I've never did that as a second grader. But then once I figured out the abuse, I was like, oh, right? I had a lot of instances like that made sense. So him coming out, what's funny is him coming out and saying, oh, I love you in front of the Ring camera, guys. That feels like abuse, right? You know what I mean? Him walking her to the door and saying, goodbye, honey, I love you, but making sure the camera picks it up. That's a little suspicious. Like, right? I don't know, dude. This guy is just a creeper.
Does that sound like somebody who would just walk out and who have been violently thrown a wall and been abused? She didn't call the police after that. She didn't go to the hospital, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to know what she did? She went straight to a child's birthday party. The very next day, we had a friendly phone call about our daughter's upcoming hospital procedure, and I drove in from Washington to be there for it. 6 days later, she offered to cook empanadas for me for dinner, just 2 days later after this alleged incident.
Yeah, that all makes sense, dude. Dude, what a fucking weirdo, bro.
The day after that, she invited me and my girlfriend, and which you'll have in text messages, to join her and our daughter at a playground. And that day, I just went with my former wife to the playground to spend time with our daughter. A week later, on February 15th, she wrote to me in her own words, which you will see, I think it's great you and I are in a friendlier place. She then offered me more extra overnights with our daughter, which I can prove to every single one of you is recently. Every one of these messages is time-stamped on our court-sanctioned co-parenting app and is all in the packet. Only weeks later did the story of February 1st assault appear, so ask yourself, if I had assaulted her, would she have offered to cook me dinner 6 days later?
Yes.
Would she have invited me to spend an afternoon at the playground with her and our daughter?
Yeah, but I believe she invited you and your girlfriend. So, like, maybe she was inviting the girlfriend because she was tired of getting abused. Dude, red card /flag. Dude, 𝗙cie_𝗆𝗆, thank you, boss. Let's go. All right, I know that one came when I was in a rant, but we got you. Thank you, 𝗙cie_𝗆𝗆. Appreciate it. Dude, what a fucking weirdo, bro.
Would she have written that we were in a friendlier place? No, she wouldn't have, ladies and gentlemen.
He keeps saying ladies and gentlemen. Dude, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, yo, Max Miller, I just told a story about how me as a second grader jumped on my dad's back and tried to choke him out when he was spanking the older half brother who was sexually abusing me. So yes, all of those behaviors you described, none of that points to your innocence. And I think, frankly, it's weird that you're making a video about this. Like, isn't this something you should be addressing with your lawyers? Like, why isn't your video simply saying, hey, I'm going to play this out in the court, and we've had a very contentious, custody thing, and I will be victorious, and this stuff is not true, and I'm going to be vindicated in the court trial. And I have plenty of evidence, but I thought I'd address it here. But for the sake of my family, I would like us to just keep this under wraps until we complete this thing, right? He is trying to like character assassinate her or prove his innocence with this weird ladies and gentlemen, like, who are you talking to? It's not even heartfelt. By saying ladies and gentlemen, it's like he's talking to a jury. He sat down and filmed like testimony to a jury in his kitchen with like pictures and shit in the fucking background and stuff. Like, it's weird behavior. It's weird behavior, guys. Okay? Dare I say it? It's the kind of behavior that an abuser would engage in, right? Somebody who beat the shit out of his wife and was trying to like turn the whole world against her might engage in this type of behavior, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dude. Dude, the boot print? I don't know, the boot print? Like, bro, you should have taken the boot print down, dude. The boot print with like blood on it or some shit. I don't know what that one is, but I would have taken the boot print picture down, bro. And I mean, even him doing it in the kitchen is kind of weird, right? You know, dude. Now, there's another crazy bit, though. You ready? Watch this. This is another piece of audio, okay, where he says, in this one, he admits he sprayed her with hot water.
It never was done to hurt you, and you know that. You were weaponizing this because of my previous allegation.
True. And if you knew it was because you went into my room when I was crying.
So
and
Emily,
you started crying saying, I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to hurt you. Why are you scared of me? Why are you scared of me?
Yeah, I didn't mean to hurt you. It wasn't done with intent. You just said it yourself. You literally just said it yourself. It wasn't done to hurt you. And I told you before that not to come over to me and start screwing around with me.
I wasn't trying to screw around with you. I was trying to give you a hug.
You're taking a playful incident and making something nefarious.
It's not playful. When you have hot water.
Emily, going out of the faucet, it does not get to a temperature of boiling water. It does not.
Put it on when you get home, Max, and see if you can get it.
I did it, and I tested it, and I had our attorneys test it because I figured that this is what you were going to come at me with.
It's not coming at you.
But literally, it's like standing under a hot shower, and we already have someone to go ahead and combat this if this is what you're going to do.
Dude,
never would.
But just the way he's talking to her, like you notice how he released this audio, but you may notice he's fucking talking over her. He's like, I've got my attorneys. We're combating this. You yourself said it wasn't done with intent. You yourself said that. He's like, dude, I know he's a fucking abuser just listening to this goddamn conversation. He's never letting her talk. He's talking over her. He is like trying to say, you just said what I've been saying. You just reaffirmed me. Like, yeah, the gaslighting and the manipulation, like, what is going on, bro? Yo, so toxic. This guy is so toxic. Yes, the gaslighting is so insane, guys. Now, but here, you ready? So fucking Bernie Moreno did call for him to step down. Okay? This happened today or yesterday, right? And so Bernie Moreno did finally make the call. Like, his daughter had to file a restraining order, and there had to be a significant amount of press. Yeah, I think Bernie Moreno should GTFO too, because he sure waited a long ass time to take a stand here. And let me just tell you guys, okay, as somebody who hand washes dishes, if I right now turned the hot water on in our kitchen sink and I filled a pan of that and poured it on Jenny, it would burn the shit out of her. Okay? It is so hot that I can't put it all the way hot or it burns my hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is he fucking talking about? But so multiple GOP senators are now backing Bernie Moreno. Okay, you got Shelley Moore Capito, West Virginia, saying, I don't know Miller. I haven't read a lot about him, but if Moreno thinks he ought to resign, I'm supportive of that. I guess Roger Marshall of Kansas also said he should quit. So there is some popular things fucking going on, but look at this. You ready? Okay. So Bernie Moreno tweeted this yesterday. Okay, this is wild, guys. Dude, the fact though, think about this. Think about the world we're living in where we now have government officials on Twitter hashing out like domestic violence. Bro, right? Like, whoa, dude, the world has changed. All right, and Bernie said yesterday, as a father and husband, I can tell you the last 2 years have been pure hell for my wife, Bridget, our daughter, Emily, me, and our entire family in the aftermath of Emily's divorce. It has been horrific to watch this play out in public view, all while knowing an innocent 2-year-old girl is caught in the middle. Our priority has always been protecting our daughter and our granddaughter. Out of safety of my family, I hope to keep this matter private, but Max Miller's increasingly erratic and dangerous behavior has made that impossible. As he has admitted privately, Max Miller needs serious psychological help. He is a danger to my daughter, and I hold my breath every minute he has custody of my granddaughter. If there are any basic standards of character required to hold elected office, Max Miller fails them. Dude, see, I'm irritated that they've been going through this for 2 years and now he's coming out about it. Like, yo, why did you wait 2 fucking years, bro? Oh, yeah, because you needed to get him in the seat. Oh, you needed to keep him in the seat when Trump got elected, right? He literally sold his daughter and his granddaughter down the river to keep a Republican seat, to not lose a congressional seat. What a bitch, dude. Jesus. But now he says he should not serve in the House of Representatives. I believe Max Miller needs to seek professional help to end the clear pattern of abuse he has left in his wake. I believe he should not be free to continue endangering others until he does. I ran for office because I wanted to make a difference for the country that gave me every opportunity to succeed. Yo, Bernie! Buddy, nobody is believing this shit. And to leave this nation better for my children and grandchildren. That sacrifice has been especially hard on my wife, Bridget, whose big heart and steady support have never wavered. I owe it to her, to Emily, and to my granddaughter to speak the truth now. Dude, and look at this, though. Everyone's like going, yo, dude, because again, Bernie Moreno, he would have never said this, guys. He's only saying this because the news broke. That's it. The news broke. And now he's like, oh, now I need to get ahead of this. Right? And dude, he should resign too. Dude, let's go. Yeah, he needs to step down. All right, but now, dude, look at this. Dude, oh shit. Dude, so Max Miller says, Bernie Moreno, if my daughter said the same thing to me, I personally wouldn't wait 2 years before holding him accountable. You know this isn't true, and the only reason you are speaking out now is to hide from your own media circus. This is all political. So now he's trying to capitalize on that and eke himself out. Dude, get out. Oh, that's amazing, dude. I'm keeping that, dude. Love it. That's incredible. But like, yo, why is Max Miller even responding to this shit? Dude, what is he doing? And he is putting shit out on Dropbox? Like, who is Max Miller's crisis management person? Dude, what are we doing, bro? Dude. Dude, and then Trump chimed in.
You were asked yesterday whether Representative Max Miller should resign from Congress of the allegations, and you said if you have a look at it.
Yeah.
Have you thought about that? And also, do you think...
Well, it's a very sad thing. I know Max. He's a good person. I mean, I always thought he was a very good person. And I'm going to let the families figure that out. You know, those families, I know they're working on it. It's a very sad thing, especially when you know somebody so well, to be going through that. But it's...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he knows Max Miller, like, so well. Dude, him and Max are, like, you know, they go out and beat up women and abuse women together, right? Now that Epstein's dead, he's been hanging out with good old Max. Dude, yeah, he doesn't know him. Dude, he couldn't pick him out of a lineup, okay? I'm telling you right now, if I put a lineup of Max Miller and 4 other congressmen, Trump would not be able to pick Max Miller out of the lineup. I guarantee it, dude. No idea.
Accusations, and I'm going to let it's accusations.
All right, wait. What does he say here?
Somebody so well to be going through that, but it's accusations, and I'm going to let them figure that out.
It's accusations. I'm going to let them figure it out. I'm not going to make a statement. I'm not going to take a stand. Now, look at this though. Look at who ran to Max Miller's defense, guys. Dude, you can't make this shit up, though. Because the guy who came to defend Max Miller is none other than Michael Tracy, the guy who attacks all the Epstein survivors, the guy who wanted to fight Jim Acosta outside his fucking Travel Lodge or whatever cheap ass hotel he was staying in. Dude, look at that. Oh, this is how we know. It's like, you know, like now I know he's guilty. As soon as this clod shows up and starts defending him, it's like, oh, now we definitely know he's guilty. He says, sorry, but the materials released by Max Miller cast extreme doubt on the allegations of child abuse made by his former wife. Okay? There are excerpts from the court deposition and the psychologist who says she does not believe Miller abused Moreno or the daughter. Miller has been vindicated in the investigation, and recent allegations are greatly exaggerated. But again, though, right? Like, you know, I don't know. He's got a couple of out of context snippets here. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Which is like, I don't know what that proves, but boy, he came to the defense. All right. But then Emily has BPD. Okay. The child says she doesn't want to leave daddy to go to mommy's house and doesn't love her mommy. But like, there's a recording of that. Like, that's weird. Why do you have a recording of the child saying, I don't love mommy? I mean, that, I can't think of a reason why you would have a recording of that. You know, BPD. Is that borderline? I thought it was bipolar disorder, right? Oh, it is borderline personality. I thought it was bipolar. My bad. All right. Is a bipolar is just called bipolar? All right. So that's borderline. Got it. Okay. All right. My bad. You know, but so, dude, his fucking... Dude, his statement, though, is so crazy. Like, here's his full announcement. It says special announcement. Let's watch. Yeah, no, they are different. I mean, borderline is like, feels like, you know, borderline feels, that's a little more of like, you know, severe mood swings and you're going to be like, you know, make crazy impulsive decisions. I mean, I feel like borderline is a little bit closer to a schizophrenia type thing without voices. You know what I'm saying? But it is like there's real extreme swings involved with borderline. Okay? It's like it is like, you know, you can go from really extreme behavior in like minute to minute, right? Yes, manic states and depressive states, you know, and yeah, see, I think though, here, let's look at it. No, because bipolar is like phases, okay? With bipolar, you go through, like, you'll go through manic and depressive phases, but they're not like next to one another. They're not as unpredictable. Like when you get up, and then when you crash, you crash. It's a mental health condition defined by unstable relationships, extreme mood swings, and poor self-image, right? Fear of abandonment, going to great lengths to avoid real or imagined separation, okay? Impulsive acts, right? Self-harm, unclear self-image, changing goals, extreme moods that last for hours or days. Right? But yeah, but see, I thought there was a lot of swings to it, right? But I mean, it is like attached to extremes, right? Having intense anger, sadness, or anxiety that lasts for hours or days. But it's specifically attached to a fear of abandonment. All right. So you switch quickly from deeply loving someone to being very angry with them. You know, all right. Got you. Yeah. So BPD is more triggers. That makes sense. Well, and I mean, here's the thing though, guys. You ready? I mean, from the looks of borderline personality disorder, it would appear that being with someone who is abusive would like exacerbate this, right? So, I mean, I can actually imagine a world where she both has borderline personality disorder and he is like manipulates that and fucking activates that shit. But you know what I mean? I just think though it's kind of weird to be playing this out on video, okay? You know what I'm saying? I think it's weird to be playing it out on video, right? That he's out there. But, all right, so let's just watch another minute of this. I mean, I don't want to watch the whole 19 minutes, but he's definitely trying to get ahead of this. But, all right, so So borderline is more like, and a borderline is like is more focused on their relationship and not their general, like, whereas bipolar is going to be their general demeanor, and the manic episodes and the depressive episodes, it sounds like borderline personality is people with deeply rooted attachment issues that are then played out by their relationship being triggered, right? Like he comes home late from work and she's insanely angry and she can never, like, she can't unget angry once she has gotten angry. And so if you engage with them, it will just go around and increase and exacerbate. There's no way to get off that train. Now, what's fucked up though is like if she does have borderline personality disorder and he's abusive, then you have a cocktail, right? If he's a gaslighting manipulator and like, right? Because think about this. If she had BPD, like, wouldn't there be like wouldn't that have been something that would have been mentioned right away? Wouldn't there have been, you know, like some therapy involved? You know what I mean? You know, I mean, dude, yeah, it's fucking, I just know that anybody who does have BPD that's around this guy ain't gonna be better off. You know, he's abusing a very vulnerable person. All right, you're live, dude. Dude. What the fuck is he doing, bro? Dude, if he starts jerking it or something, I'm out of here. Dude. What are we doing? You've been live for a full minute, bro. Are you going to talk? Dude, he sat there for a minute and 35 seconds.
All good? Sorry about the technical difficulties, everyone. It's our first time doing a live stream, and I just want to say hello. I wanted to come on here live to address these allegations that the media has been putting out nonstop. This isn't about defending myself. I'm speaking up as a father, trying to protect our daughter. For months, my family and I have watched how people have been relentlessly attacked. Accusations dominate headlines while far too little attention has been paid to the facts.
Dude, he's doing a live stream, but he's reading something. This is not off the cuff, dude. What the fuck is this guy doing? He sat there for a minute and 40 seconds just staring, and then he does his live stream. And, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to turn the mix up because it's recorded really poorly. But like, yo, homie, what are you doing? You're doing a live stream reading some prepared statement? Dude, this feels like a Saturday Night Live skit, doesn't it?
I've been portrayed as an abusive husband, an abusive father, and a violent man. Those allegations have damaged my reputation, caused enormous pain to my family, and most importantly, it's affected our daughter. Today, I'm on here because I've received dozens of interview requests about this topic.
Yeah, like, why? Dude, here's what I don't understand. You ready? So why would somebody that is so bad in front of the camera be doing a live stream? Like, yo, homie, you are terrible in front of a camera. Everything about you reeks of domestic abuser. You should be like creating a very short video with a professional filmmaker, somebody that can get you to not seem like you're a fucking serial killer. But this is like awkward to watch. It is like, yo, dude, I think he's like Ted Bundy at this point, right? You never want to live stream unless you are capable of like appearing like a normal human being. If you're going to be like, hi, I'm here to defend my daughter because the last 3 months have been terrifically difficult. Kitchen. Dude, it is. It is like Patrick Bateman fucking, you know, on chloroform fucking energy here. Dude, natural born Miller.
But I've learned from the two that I have already done that the truth will not come out that way. Whatsoever.
Dude, dude, bro. Oh my God, dude. Jesus, dude. That shit is crazy. Dude. 47 likes. Dude, this is crazy. Dude, look at this though, guys. You ready? This is brutal. 1 million views and 185 likes. Bro, that's gotta be like a record. Guys, I'm telling you right now, 1 million views, 185 likes. You know, the only thing with that kind of like horrible performance that I can think of on record is Brett Ratner. Okay. Ratner's announcement of Melania, right? Brett Ratner, the Epstein rapist, when he announced Melania, the film. Okay. Look at this. Get tickets now, right? For my new film, Melania, dude. Look at this, right? It's got 140,000 views and 23 likes. Dude, this was at hard zero. When he announced Melania, it was at 0 for days, guys. I mean, I was posting under here, dude, going off like, dude, we should fucking, right? I was in here right away. But dude, he got ratioed like so bad. But this thing had 0 likes for like 2 days. Okay? And it is in the same vein. Right? Dude, yeah. Yes. Oh shit. Dude. Oh my God, dude. He fucking managed to one-up Ratner. That's impressive. Wow, dude.
Every one of these allegations, the left-wing media already as an abusive husband, an abusive father, and a violent man. Those allegations have damaged my reputation, caused enormous pain to my family, and most importantly, it's affected our daughter. Today, I'm on here because I've received thousands of interview requests about this topic, but I've learned from the two that I have already done that the truth will not come out that way.
Dude! What is he reading?
And we need to continue to push this. The left-wing media already has a narrative that's chopping it up into reality for them. So I'm going to use my platform to share the facts in this very genuine way. And let me begin with the most painful accusation of all. I have never abused our daughter. Before I go through the facts with you today, understand one thing. Every one of these allegations traces back to a single source, my former wife. I filed for divorce in August of 2024. That October, she admitted under oath that I had never harmed our daughter. Every accusation.
Dude, what is he doing?
So ask.
Dude, why does this feel like a fucking hostage video, bro? I can't watch anymore. I am getting like my PTSD from being abused by an abusive father is getting triggered just watching this guy. This guy is like, yeah, it is like a hostage video of fucking a psychopath. It is so creepy. How's it go on for 20 minutes, bro? All right, look at him. He's starting to get all sweaty now. Let's see what he's got here at the end.
I'm not raising that to embarrass her, to attack her.
All right, let's see.
You all through this. These are incredible. The night, and you will have those documents. I can literally walk you all through this. These are incredibly serious criminal accusations. And if these accusations were true, I would be in jail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because everybody who abuses women is in jail, boss.
My former wife has struggled with significant mental health challenges. I'm not raising that to embarrass her, to attack her. She's the mother of my daughter, and I sincerely hope she receives every bit of care and support that she needs. This is medically diagnosed, that she is admitted on audio to what you will have, and you will hear it. I do believe those struggles have contributed to allegations that I firmly dispute that is a painful reality for everyone involved, especially our daughter. We both need to think about more so than ever.
Dude, this is the worst, like, innocence video I think I have ever seen, ever, guys. Like, wow. I swear to you, anybody who thought he was innocent, they're gonna watch this video and they're like, wow, this guy is totally guilty. Like, bro, what is this? It is, how does he think this is a good idea? Like, that's what I wonder. I mean, we have to wonder about this man's own mental capacity for him to think delivering this 20-minute live video like this was like winning his case, because it is like homie is living in an alternate reality, right? I mean, it's like now we know, oh my God, living with this guy's gotta be insane, because he will literally be, you know, Patrick Bateman, and he's like, no, I'm being fucking Mr. Rogers right now. And it's like, no, I think you're gonna kill me right now. Oh, what do you mean? How do you mean I'm going to kill you? What is, dude, what the fuck, bro? Yo. All right, we'll watch the last minute, and then I gotta leave. I can't watch him.
This election is just more about winning a seat in November for the Republican Party. This election, to me, is about my family and about our daughter and keeping our values here and holding the media and other individuals accountable who have been incredibly reckless. I look forward to every single one of your questions after this live stream, but do yourselves a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the documents. Take a look at the actual evidence that we have sent you. Do your homework, do your research, because when you do, you will find that you really have done a lot of damage to a really good family who didn't deserve it. So, God bless you all.
Dude, also, does this guy have like a 4th grade education or what? Or does he have CTE? Was he a boxer by any chance? Is he punch drunk? Because there's something about him that seems like fucking brain dead. You know? Like he's talking like a 4th grade Fucking, right? Do your research. You've been very mean to a family. Burden. Yeah, it's not really up to us, right? I get to just assume this guy's guilty. He sort of has to prove his innocence, right? It's not my job. Sorry, Gomer.
Very much. I'm grateful for the opportunity to address you in this way, and I look forward to many follow-ups after this. But the last thing I'll say and end it, please take a look at the Dropbox that will be made.
Dude, so he's got a Dropbox going. Wow. Dude. And who's defending him? Who's defending him are like other Ohio GOP men. He's got a Dropbox, the Miller Media folder. Dude, look at this guy. Bro. This guy just feels like an abuser, dude. He does. He's got abuser vibes all over him, bro. I'm sorry. He's guilty. Guilty. Dude. All right, fuck you, Max Miller. Fucking piece of shit. Jesus. What? That guy gives me the creeps, man. He does. Dude, homie gives me the serious fucking heebie-jeebies. All right? All right, now, while we're speaking of heebie-jeebies, guys, okay, we're gonna finish off with a little bit on the Tate brothers, okay? We're gonna finish up on the Tates. Dude, this guy, what is this guy doing, dude? Dude, what fucking time? The timeline we're living in, guys. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but I feel like most of the media that we're being exposed to right now is just abusers regurgitating like and perpetrating abuse. Right? Everywhere I turn, you have like a rapist like Andrew Tate leaving some crazy message. Donald Trump is out there talking about how he's being victimized while he's just abuser 101. Riley Gaines, abuser, attacking transgender people. Every time I turn on a piece of media, there's somebody really abusive, like sitting there saying how they're being victimized and you need to be punished for. It's like we're being gaslit by 1,000 abusers from every direction. And it's like, yo, man, I want all of these abusers to just get some duct tape wrapped around their fucking mouths. Like, I don't want to hear any more of their shit. I don't want to hear their whiny shit, guys. I mean, you ready? Let's just look at Andrew Tate, okay? Because he's online in jail. Mind you, he's got his phone in jail, and he's like, poor me, poor me, poor me. And then we're going to look at the clips of this guy when he was not in jail, okay? So follow with me on this one, all right? Because here's what we got. You ready? Here's Andrew Tate. He's a weenie, too, who blocked me because he's fucking chicken shit, okay? But look at what he fucking posted today, right? He posted, he's like retweeting shit. But here's what he posted this morning, all right? He says, day 16 in 𝗙cie. This is punitive housing for people who murder their cellmates, right? No commissary, no phone calls, no yard time. But yo, you're on the fucking internet on your phone, bro. The worst possible conditions the U.S. government provides to terrorists and psychopaths. But yo, You're tweeting from your fucking jail cell, bro. I am innocent until proven guilty. Extradition detainee. I'm wanted by a foreign state. I am an American citizen. Why am I here? He tweets from his jail cell, where he's also probably like watching adult content. He's watching YouTube. Like, who knows what else this guy is doing? All right, you ready? But now let's look at Andrew Tate. Okay, Andrew Tate, you said, why am I here? All right, here's why you're here, Andrew.
I created a system that allowed me to convince girls to do this, allowed me to retain 100% control of their income, allowed me to make sure they were effective, because it's a super competitive industry. Don't think this is easy money. You're just going to put a girl on the camera and they're going to get rich straight away. No, it's very competitive and it's very difficult. I learned every tip and trick it takes to make sure a girl gets paid. I know how to make sure the girl can't run away, because once you teach a girl how to do this, she has the ability to make unlimited money from home. Why would she still give it to you? Why does she just run off and keep it all for herself? Why are you getting your percentage? I learned how to do everything to take a nobody and make her a somebody. I learned how to take a nothing, turn her into a cash cow. And betas from all across the world would be sending money into my bank account. This is what webcamming is.
Dude, look at that. Control her, take all her money, like prevent her from leaving, because once she knows how to cam, she could go make money on her own. But no, we're going to fucking restrict them, keep them tied to us, and force them to do this shit and take all their money. Like, yo, homie, why am I here? That's why you're there, you fucking piece of shit, right? That's why. All right? Now, here's more. You ready? Look at this video. This video is insane, guys. Look at what happens. This is Tristan Tate with his girlfriend out in public. Now, mind you, he's doing this in a fucking, in a retail, like a high-end retail store. Okay, what he does, he fucking hits her and leaves a mark on her, records it out in a high-end retail store in fucking public. Watch this shit.
Oh my God.
I was testing out your shoehorn, you see. She likes it, it's okay.
Dude, look at that shit. He takes the fucking shoehorn and he fucking, like, out in public he does that. Now, dude, that's pretty fucking humiliating. And he's like, don't worry, they're all uncomfortable. And he's like, oh, don't worry, she loves it. Like, yeah, really? She loves it, or like she can't get away from it because she's afraid you're going to fucking murder her if she does. Isn't that insane? He recorded this shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? And there was no like laughy repartee after that. She looked like she wanted to like punch him in the face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the employees are like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, that is wild, guys. All right, but there is so much of this, okay? There is so much of this. And then here's a compilation of statements about him with fucking minors, okay? This is crazy, crazy shit right here.
It's like, fuck off, man. You don't pay the fucking petrol bill. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck would I ref for you? If you've got a fit sister who's 16, maybe.
Muslims have the best frame on earth.
Crazy.
I want this.
Yeah.
And this is my society, and they're coming along telling me they're going to blow this up and take this away from me. No, I want a virgin wife at 16 who's going to obey me. That's what I want.
I was working as an IT technician in my former high school, fixing laptops.
Okay.
Got fired from there for sleeping with the head girl. You know how it is. It's hard out here.
How old?
I was like 18,
oh, shit.
and she was 16. So I was like, what's the problem? And they're like, oh, yeah, but you're a member of staff. Da, da, da. So, whatever. So
I was contacted by Andrew Tate, the older of the Tate brothers, 3 years ago when I was just 16.
I messaged her. She's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Know about me. I'm 21. I don't care. Bro, I was banging her
like looking at her Facebook on the phone, like just staring at a different face. Because I had to bang her. So Vivian's been with me 6 years. 6 years. 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28. Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21. And at this point, he's been a girlfriend for 6 years. It means that they met when she was 15 years old.
15! I'm fucking all these 16-year-old women or 18-year-old women, whatever the law is in America. 18?
Dude, you see that? 15, 16, 18, whatever the law is. Bro, dude, he is, you know what I mean?
Usually. You get married at 16.
All right, in Romania, it's 16, sorry.
Yeah.
So if I'm fucking all these 18-year-old women, blah, blah, blah.
16 of them.
All right, in Romania, it's 16, sorry.
Dude, right? I mean, guys, there's just hundreds of these, okay? You know what I'm saying? There are just hundreds of these. Here's Tristan.
Oh, she's Olivia. Jesus Christ. I was the second man she ever f***ed in her whole life. Beautiful, big, natural tits. So cute. Man, it hurt her at every moment that I was doing it, but it felt good for me, so who gives a shit?
Dude, right? Like, yo, what the fuck are these guys talking about, boss? You know what I'm saying? It is like endless shit from these guys.
How big of an idiot is a guy who gets married?
Oh, my girl is over there, my boy.
Yeah.
She's waiting on that.
Well, I'm sorry, but like...
So are you suggesting that marriage is out of the picture?
What do you gain?
Shit.
Non-emotional. Like, there's men who get married and they go, it's important because I love her. If you want to make emotional decisions, if you want to enter the world of emotional decisions with women, if you want to roll in the mud with a pig and lose, then that's fine. Yeah. But as a man, it's your job to be logical. And I'm sitting here saying, I'm not anti-marriage. Just show me what I get. Yeah. You're asking me to agree to give away half my stuff if I argue with anyone at any point in the future forever.
Right.
You agree, I'm sitting here, I'm going to pay a whole bunch of money so her uncle can eat a lobster dinner. And I'm going to be publicly humiliated over the internet when her ex-boyfriend who fucked her silly laughs that I'm walking her down the aisle in a white dress. Okay, cool. So what do I get? And the answer is, well, you get a wife. I already have a wife. I already have her.
You get a couple of years of happiness.
Dude, you know what's really interesting about these guys? Because these guys preach this philosophy of like, oh, we're big, strong, tough guys, real powerful, but they are obsessed with how they're being perceived. You know what I mean? They are so like flimsy ego that everything they do is making sure they're being viewed, or like, oh, if her ex-boyfriend says something, oh, that could affect me. Like they're just fucking losers.
A risk of divorce, risk of losing your money, and maybe some kids.
Yeah, well, I got kids anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't see what I get, and I'm not making bad decisions. I'm not stupid. I'm just a logical person. If someone can change the marriage contract to give me what people used to get when they got married not too long ago, which is an obedient virgin, then I'll get married. Yeah. That's what marriage was. You get an obedient virgin who will take care of the house and birth your children, and you take care of her. But now the marriage contract is you get a disobedient, used up female with a big mouth, and you have to take care of her worse than ever because a normal income and a normal life is not what she wants. She wants Ferraris and Birkin bags. So you're paying more and getting less. And I just don't see why I should subscribe to that. I don't have to. Most men do it because they have to get children. I'm top G. I don't have to do that. I can just look at a woman, click my fingers, and she agrees to have my baby. So why do I...
Dude, click my finger. And she, with any woman, and she agrees to have my baby, I am top G. Like, yo, dude. Yo, why are you here, Tate? That's why, bro. Right? You know what I mean? I mean, come on, dude. These guys are bottom of the barrel. And then, of course, there is the infamous one where he's fucking actually hitting this girl, right? We're not going to watch this one, but he actually... like abuses her. This is the one that got him fired from, Big Brother, right? And then later he got the girl to say that, oh, we were joking. But guys, I'm not going to watch this one because we've all seen it. and I don't think we need to rewatch it. But the thing though that is real problematic with these is a lot of these abusive guys will hurt a woman, and if it gets caught on tape, they then get the woman to come out and say, no, that tape, it wasn't real. We were joking. That was just us having fun. But like, man, I don't really buy that shit when somebody with a long history of abuse, they tell you repeatedly, they talk about being abusive. Their whole shtick is about being abused. Like, getting a woman to say, no, that was fake is not really, I mean, if you're abusing her, yeah, it's going to be real easy. You're just going to threaten to beat her ass. You know what I mean? Like, and especially the way they talk about how they want obedient women, you know? And we'll watch one more, then we're going to look at his lawyer, then I'm going to go make some videos.
Why is it so important what a woman's body count is and not a man's?
Sorry. Again?
Why is it so important what a woman's body count is and not a man's?
Okay, you want to hit this one, Myron?
No, you go.
Firstly, women get pregnant, men don't get pregnant. Because for the longest period of human history, the only way I could ensure paternity of a child is if my wife was a virgin. How am I going to know that kid's mine? Let's say we live in some country where everyone looks the same, right? I'm Chinese. Ching chang, chang chong, ching wong, wing wang.
Dude, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck, dude? What even was that? Paternity? Dude, he throws words around like he's got... Dude, he throws words around like he is some sort of educated... Look at her face. She's like, dude, what the fuck, dude? I mean, I noticed this when I debated him, that he's just brain dead, and he'll eventually start like yelling over you. He tries to like yell over you. But bro, there's so much abuse of him on camera. Okay? There is so much abuse of him on camera. Like, there are literally hundreds of videos, thousands of videos of him being, you know what I'm saying? Him just being a fucking douche to people. Okay? There's like so many hours of videos of these guys being fucking dickbags, like talking about graping women, talking about abusing them, restricting their ability to come and go, taking all their possessions. I mean, they're so obvious, okay? They're so obvious that they're abusive, and you know, this one really fucking bothered me, dude. You know? Dude, that one, look at her. She's like in pain, and look at him, dude. He's looking at the camera, just fucking loving it, right? You know? I mean, and this is what they do in public. So think about if you're this emboldened to do it in public, in front of a camera. Just imagine what this woman deals with at like 2 a.m. when he's had a bunch to drink and he feels like she was flirting with somebody at the party. Right? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine. And there's nobody around. And they're doing it right in front of the staff on camera. I probably a live stream, you know? Fucking crazy shit, dude. You know? That is fucking like, that is some wild shit. And then you got this guy. They're very unserious lawyer. Like.
So we have this very interesting legal situation where 3 different countries want access to 2 guys. Those 2 guys are, of course, Andrew and Tristan Tate. Romania wants them. United Kingdom wants them. United States wants them, despite what Ron DeSantis has to say about it. So what happens in this situation? What does the law say? What do the treaties say? Well, the treaties that are at issue here when it comes to extradition give a heavy emphasis on mutual respect between countries for one another. Well, where was that mutual respect when the United Kingdom took a gigantic dump on Romania. Well, what do you mean by that? I'll tell you what I mean by that. There's a long-standing court...
Dude, what is the lawyer? The lawyer's statement is when the UK took a gigantic dump on Romania. Dude, like, where did he get this lawyer, bro? He, like, opened up a porta potty and the lawyer came out and he's like, yo, Joe McBride's porta potties. I'll be your lawyer. Would you like to take a gigantic dump before we begin the trial? Yo, hey, everybody there in the jury, are you guys doing okay? We're back from lunch. Would you like to take a gigantic dump real quick? Dude.
To Romania tried to extradite Andrew on mutual respect between countries for one another. Well, where was that mutual respect when the United Kingdom took a gigantic dump on Romania? Well, what do you mean by that? I'll tell you what I mean by that. There's a long-standing court order in effect. United Kingdom a few years ago went to Romania, tried to extradite Andrew and Tristan. Romania said, hey, listen, we're both sovereign countries here, but our claim to them is greater than yours. These guys have been litigating multiple cases here for multiple years. When we're done with them, you can have them. Until then, the extradition is stayed. And the United Kingdom said, okay. During that time, Andrew and Tristan began to travel. And...
oh, fuck, boss. You know what I just thought of, though? Right? Like, think about this. Now, we don't know what the connection is between Tate and Barron and whatever the shady shit they did about the election. But him talking about this just made me think, because they were in Romania and they were under house arrest. They were in the middle of a case. They were not allowed to travel. The UK went to Romania to extradite. Romania said, no, we're not going to do it. Then Donald Trump sent Richard Grenell to Romanian authorities, talks to him here, he talks to him in Germany. Romania releases the travel restrictions. They're allowed to come and go. They start coming to the U.S. and then the U.S. arrests them. And now the UK is saying, we want to extradite them from the U.S. Now, we all thought Donald Trump was like helping free the Tates, but did Trump help free the Tates from Romania so they could extradite them to the UK? Like, was this whole thing about Trump wanting to get these guys to the UK? I mean, dude, because they're not helping him now. And if he was involved in some dirty shit with Barron, it's possible that he was worried about fucking, you know what I'm saying? That maybe he was worried that the Barron shit was going to come up. Dude, that is wild. Trump's not that smart. Yeah, I know Trump's not that smart, but Trump is surrounded by people that are that smart. I mean, I just think it's weird. It's just weird that they helped him get free in Romania and now they're not helping him when you know, it seems like helping him get out of Romania was making it so the UK could get them. Right? You know what I mean? Otherwise, if he really just could have left him in Romania, Romania was never going to extradite them. You know? I don't know. Something about that is weird to me, because we have not found the Barron connection yet, guys. We have not found it, but I know it's out there. Okay? The Barron connection is out there somewhere. You know? Dude, there's something. I really want to do a much deeper dive on whatever went on with Barron in that UK, right? You know, I mean, because the other thing, guys, is in addition to whatever's going on with the trafficking and all this shit, like the Tates were definitely involved in financial crimes too. And they may have been involved in some election conspiracy. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, we don't know what's going on with Richard Grenell. Like, Richard Grenell was the guy who got involved in this, and he's sort of been a Tate sort of like orbiter. And so I don't know if Richard Grenell was involved in business with Tate, or if Tate is involved with business with Bannon or whatnot, or Don Jr. I mean, Tate did take a Trump Tower meeting all the way back in 2017. So we don't know if there's like much deeper like connections with these guys. I mean, you know, we have no idea. But I do know that the things that I noticed were, you know, Barron becomes a conduit to Trump and Tate, helping them win the election, going on Aiden's podcast. Then Barron and Tate are all of a sudden friends through Justin Waller. Then Barron like watches a girl get beat up in the UK. And then a month later, Tate is getting pulled out of Romania. And so that is like really weird. In December, it's Waller, Tate, and Barron commiserating on Zoom calls. In January, it's, you know, Barron and some girl in the UK getting beaten up by a Russian guy who like says nothing and just goes to prison. And then a month after that beating, with Barron getting drawn in this international fucking weirdness, a month later, Richard Grenell is getting the travel restriction lifted for the Tate. The Tate guys. So that's weird, guys. I mean, there's no way that those two things are not fucking connected, right? There is no way, dude. You know, 2 days before the election, Barron's getting, you know, watching this woman get beat. And then fucking a month later, they're like, all right, we're gonna do some international fuckery to get the Tates back to America. Like, yo, that, you know what I'm saying? Something was going on. Something's going on. And this guy is like so fucking, they're all doing this performative shit. Right? Dude, to all our enemies, be advised, I prayed for you. Dude. Oh shit, boss. Right? I mean, this shit is just getting fucking weird, guys. Now, the question becomes, though, are we going to find it out? Like, will we ever find out the truth about this? You know? Because they keep spinning this yarn right here.
Look, I've been at the table with Andrew in various countries where we've been approached by intelligence assets from other countries, and they're very forthright about it.
Wow.
This is who we are. We'd like to work with you on this. We'd like to work.
See, this is their recurring thing too, that they've said this for a while. This has been part of their shtick to create this whole like, oh, intelligence have been trying to recruit Andrew Tate, and he's not cooperating. Dude, it's such bullshit with their little fucking CIA flag. These guys are such clowns. Like, how dumb do you gotta be to believe this shit? Okay? How dumb do you gotta be to believe this clown shit, boss? 𝗙liche𝗶𝗶 is the Tate's lawyers? No, she's distanced herself from Tate. Okay? She has. 𝗙liche𝗶𝗶, she's out. She's out. But, all right, dude, we're going to find out. We are. He's got a hearing next week. Okay? I will be in New York. His hearing is on the 13th. Don't forget, they're going to have a big fucking, like a, what were they calling it? A mass protest, right? They're having a mass protest event on the 13th. Okay? This is their big thing. I mean, it's risky for them to do this, but where is it? They had flyers made up. On August 13th, they're having a mass protest, is what they called it. Right here. There it is. Protest in front of the Miami courthouse, the federal detention center. They made other flyers that said like mass protest. I think he took it down. Oh, there it is. There it is. Free the Tate brothers. Justice for the Tates. Mass protest. It's going to be next Thursday, guys. This is the day of their court date. And they're trying to get this big group. Like, how many people are going to be at this thing, dude? Right? Enough is enough. It's time to take a stand, brother. Dude, oh shit. All right, you ready? You guys got a dance coming. Let's get it. Dude, tomorrow, dude, guys, if you are in Michigan and you have not voted, get thee to the polls tomorrow. All right? If you have not voted, get to the polls. You live in Jacksonville, they love the Tates. Yeah, dude, Florida loves these guys. Dude, these guys are fucking scumbaggery. Yeah, Kansas. I mean, here, let me look at the primary calendar. So tomorrow, guys, we have Kansas, Michigan, Missouri, Virginia, Washington. All right? If you are in Kansas, Michigan, Missouri, Virginia, or Washington tomorrow, and there are some big fucking names going on. There's some big things going on tomorrow. Dude, yes. Dude, Kansas, oh my God, dude, Kansas is so bad. Like fucking Kobach and shit. Like, dude, all their cutting of the taxes, 4-day school weeks. I mean, the roads. Dude, Kansas, they have fucked that state so bad. All right? Dude. Yeah, I bet, Funny Grunt. I can imagine. What city are you in, boss? Dude, Kansas is crazy. Oh, shit. You guys should, like, everybody should sit in Discord and hash out the best candidates. Right? Yeah, no, AIPAC, we knew AIPAC was going to try to do the Cori Bush thing, but that doesn't mean she's going to lose. AIPAC has been having a rough time, guys. So there's still hope, but Cori Bush in Missouri is a big one. And of course, Michigan, all eyes are going to be on Michigan, guys. Abdul El-Sayed versus fucking like $70 million. It's the most expensive primary ever. And fuck Haley Stevens, dude. I'm so tired of that. All right, but now it's time to dance, baby. Let's get it. Yo. Yeah, Anna, I would talk to Natalie, like ping Natalie in the Discord and or Natalie or Matt. There's a guy, like they're both, Natalie's here in Portland, but Matt is in Washington. I think they would have the fucking, like, I'm pretty brand new to the DSA. So you used to live in Lawrence. Right now you're out from State College. All right, nice. Here, let's go. Lawrence, baby. Oh, shit. Yeah, I feel like Natalie's pretty in tune with all the DSA candidates. All right, you ready? Let's go. Time for a little deja vu, motherfuckers. Let's get it. Oh, oh, oh.
Got a lot of choices. I got a lot of ways that I can go. I hear a lot of voices. They have a lot to say, but I've known. Been here before. I do recognize the title. There's marble floor, and I don't need my eyes to see what lies behind that wooden door. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. A little time with you, and I can see it light.
Let's go, 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗀.
Everything lately, I'm feeling so familiar. Coming on greatly, it's feeling like a million. I've been here before, yeah, I do recognize the title. This marble floor, and I don't need my eyes to see what lies behind that wooden door. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. A little time with you, and I can see it light. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. A little time with you, and I can see it light. Things will turn out okay. I'm coming up slowly. This feeling that I have now, almost a bit holy. An notion that I will make it out somehow. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. A little time with you, and I can see it light. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. A little time with you, and I can see it light. Things will turn out alright this time, I know.
All right. Let's go.
It gets better.
I wonder.
My pleasure.
Together, everyone's waiting. Thank you guys. Appreciate the stream. I will see you tomorrow. Big love. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends and neighbors. In the meantime, you know how we do, baby. Stay radiant. Thank you. Good night.
I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. Hey, I just wanna change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better.